带回家，我说我不是一个人。
开始了是吧？
没事啊，哎呀，什么钱不钱的呀？我
开始了。
别说了，别。
不要这样了。对，就是前5分钟准备，开始了已经。
好的，已经进场了，是不是？
嗯。
OK， 这已经开了出来。
能看到那个观众的那个吗？
我想说。
哦，可以。我开始，对，就是Okay, welcome everyone to our YouTube live broadcast. Thanks for joining us today. We will start in just a moment. If you are joining early, welcome and thank you for your time. Please feel free to introduce yourself in the chat. Let us know which country or region you are watching from. Please let us know if the audio or the video are clear. If you can hear me clearly, please type yes in the chat. The live broadcast will start in 3 minutes. If you experience any delay, please don't worry, the replay will be available after the live stream is finished. Hello, welcome to our live broadcast. Hello, good morning. Oh. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to our live broadcast. This is Nico from Changzhou Meditech.
Hello, this is Steven. I'm the engineer from CZ Meditech.
Today we will introduce our multi-lock humeral intramedullary nail system. So first, let's introduce the implants. Our multi-lock humeral intramedullary nail system is a classic intramedullary nail fixation solution designed for the treatment of various fractures of the proximal humeral and humeral shaft. The straight nail design facilitates easy insertion into the medullary cavity and ensures system stability under stress. Its unique multi-lock design provides excellent fiction even for patients with osteoporosis. The long version of the nail features a distinctive proximal compression design, used to improve the stability of transverse and oblique fractures. First, let's take a look at the implants. The nail is instruments. First are the entry approach instruments, including the protective sleeve, limited guide wire, and hollow drill. Then come the medullary canal preparation instruments, including the nitinol alloy olive guide wire, fracture reduction rod, and the flexible reamers. Next are the targeting instruments, including the handle, proximal guider, and the lateral guider. Then there are two sleeves assemblies, color-coded in yellow and blue, which are used to guide, drill, and insert the 4.5 multi-lock screws and 3.5 locking screws respectively. Next are the depth measurements instruments, including the nail depth gauge, flat tip depth gauge, and hook type depth gauge. Finally, the radiographic ruler on the humeral to determine the required length and the diameter of the intramedullary nail on the X-ray. Yes. Okay. So first, determine the entry point. The ideal entry point is located at the top of the humeral head and should be parallel to the medullary canal in both an anteroposterior and lateral views. After identifying the entry point, insert the limited guide wire. Hold the guide wire with a power drill and advance it by rotation until it reaches the bone surface. Next, use the protective sleeve in combination with the hollow drill to open the medullary canal. Advance the hollow drill through the protective sleeve, passing over the limited guide wire until it reaches the bone. After drilling to an appropriate depth, remove the hollow drill, protective sleeve, and guide wire. For middle shaft fractures, insert the nail reduction rod to reduce the fracture. Insert the nitinol alloy olive guide wire and confirm its position on the X-ray. Use the depth gauge to measure the insertion depth of the guide wire and select the appropriate nail length accordingly.
Identify the depth of the main nail.
Yes, identify the length of the nail. Ream the medullary canal using flexible reamers, starting from smaller to larger diameters. The final reaming diameter should be approximately 1 mm larger than the selected nail diameter. Hello everyone, welcome to our live broadcast. Okay. After medullary canal preparation, assemble the nail and handle. Insert the connecting bolt into the handle and thread it into the nail.
Right, short one.
Tighten securely using a wrench. Before assembly, confirm the right or left orientation and the length specification of the nail.
So choose this side, right?
Okay, we choose right side. This multi-lock humeral nail is designed for clinic use in orthopedic procedure. Okay. To better identify the distal end position of the nail, insert a 2.5 mm K wire through the proximal hole marked 0 on the main guider. The distal end of the nail should be positioned at least 2 to 3 mm below the subcontra bone to maximize stability and reduce the risk of joint interference. This step determines the final insertion depth of the nail. Insert a 2.5 mm K wire through the distal oblique hole of the anterior C-shaped guider. On the X-ray, adjust the patient's arm position to identify the relationship between K-wire and the humeral head. Control the nail insertion depth so that the support screw is positioned beneath the humeral articular head. At this point, the K-wire indicates the position of the locking screw.
This guideline and this protective
Pin sleeve, yes.
parallel.
Oh, okay, the K-wire and the protective sleeve is parallel. Through the vertically orientated hole of the lateral guider, insert the first yellow sleeve assembly, protective sleeve, drill sleeve, and working sleeve. This solution has been widely adopted in multiple markets. Okay, now insert the second yellow sleeve assembly at the oblique lateral position. Advance the oblique sleeve down to the bone surface and insert a 2.5 mm K wire through the inner sleeve for temporary fixation. Okay, this multi-lock humeral nail system supports consistent and reliable clinic outcomes. Begin drilling and determine the screw length. Carefully drill to the appropriate depth, avoiding penetration of the opposite cortex.
We need to control the depth of this hole and don't make it to the other side of the
Use C-arm machine to confirm positioning.
flat tip depth gauge.
Use flat tip depth gauge to measure the depths.
40.
Okay, the length is 40. If the patient has dense bone, a countersink may be used prior to inserting the 4.5 multi-lock screw to ensure proper seating beneath the bone surface. Place the drill sleeve against the bone surface and measure the required screw length using the flat tip depth gauge.
Countersink for this special screw 4.5. And we assemble 4.5 multi-lock screw with
Yes.
this special
Screwdriver.
screwdriver.
Hold the 4.5 millimeter multi-lock screw with the screwdriver and advance the inner core rod to ensure stable friction. Insert the screw through the protective sleeve to the appropriate length, ensuring that the final position of the screwdriver handle is perpendicular to the nail with the arrow point posteriorly.
We need to mention the direction of this arrow to make it vertical with this main nail.
Okay, we need to make sure the screw is vertical with the main nail. Okay, confirm screw position on the X-ray, then retract the core rod to release the screwdriver. Insert the remaining 4.5 multi-lock screws using the same method.
So we're gonna fix the second 4.5 multi-lock screw. Need the
Yes.
same method with the
We
last
will
one.
insert the second 4.5 millimeter multi-lock screws.
And we need to adjust the depth to make the safety.
Hello everyone, thank you for your comments. If you have any questions, please type it in the screen. Okay, the length is 44 millimeter. Okay, this multi-lock humeral nail is currently available for ordering. We are offering special conditions for inquiries from today's live.
And we check this 4.5 screw on the X-ray and make it in the right place.
Okay,
So we're gonna fix the third one.
we will insert the last 4.5 multi-lock screws. Use the same method. Use the flat tip depth gauge.
38.
Okay, the length is 38 millimeter. We insert the last screws.
OK。说还得一次，
So we
We finish the insertion of the 34.5 multi-lock screws. Okay, then we go next step. After installing the multi-lock screws, proceed with the proximal locking screw. Insert the blue drill sleeve assembly into the most distal oblique hole. Carefully drill to the appropriate depth and confirm under X-ray. Measure the depth using the flat tip depth gauge. Then insert and tighten the appropriate length 3.5 locking screw through the protective sleeve. And we finish drill the bone.
然后我们就来选择。So the hole we drill it 50 millimeter deep. So we will choose this length 50 millimeter.
Okay,
3.5 locking screw.
the length of this screw we choose is 50 millimeter. The distal end of the short nail has two locking screw holes. Through the bilateral targeting holes of the main targeting arm, use the drill sleeve, 3.0 mm drill bit and hook type depth gauge to sequentially insert and lock two 3.5 mm distal locking screws.
After we fix this screw and we check it under X-ray to make it in the right place, and finish the proximal locking.
Okay. Check the screw position on the X-ray to confirm the correct position.
Now we're gonna fix the distal two locking screws.
Two locking screws.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, welcome to our live broadcast. If your question hasn't been answered yet, please be patient. We will also follow up individually after the broadcast is finished. Feel free to leave your contact information if needed. Now we insert the distal locking screws.
So we're gonna use this
Use this hook type depth gauge.
gauge. The depth is 26.
The depth is 26 millimeter.
Now I'm going to fix the second one.
Okay, we will start insert the second screws of the 3.5. Formed throughout the manufacturing process. Clinic safety and reliability are our top priorities. So please feel free to place the order.
So we'll choose a 28 screw.
Okay, the length is 28 millimeter.
This one is 28. Perfect.
Okay, yes, last one is 28. Okay, we finish the
So-
distal.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we're gonna fix the
Next, we will
3.5.
demonstrate the multi-lock friction technique for the proximal 4.5 millimeter multi-lock screw.
yes. So we're gonna show you how
At
to
the
fix.
selected multi-lock screw hole, insert the locking outer sleeve in combination with the screwdriver at the correct angle. Engage the locking sleeve onto the nail or onto the tail of the 4.5 millimeter multi-lock screw.
First, we need to install this dual sleeve and protective sleeve for its 3.5 locking screw, and we'll make it in the right way to make sure this direction is good for the head of this 4.5 screw. We put it in this like this way, and we insert it,
Protective sleeve.
and we take out this driver and remove this protective sleeve.
Yes.
So this sleeve will be here, and then we remove this
After installing the locking
guider.
sleeve, remove the guider. Deflect the dual sleeve to the required angle and insert the integrated T-shaped dual sleeve.
And we need to adjust this guy direction to make it at a fixed angle to drill the.
Adjust the sleeve to the
Yes.
correct angle. And then
Yes.
use the T-shaped
This is the
Wrench.
drill sleeve. And then we need 2.8.
engage the
Dual
2.8 millimeter dual sleeve into the appropriate position within the outer sleeve. Proceed with drilling. Adjust the depth limited drill and carefully drill to the appropriate length.
And also we need to control the depth of this drill.
Taking care not to penetrate the articular surface. Confirming positioning on the X-ray. Measure the depth and select the appropriate length of 3.5 millimeter locking screw.
Yes.
Then tighten it using a 1.5 Newton meter torque wrench.
And last we use is 1.5.
1.5 Newton meter torque wrench
Yes, torque wrench.
to tighten it.
Then we take this out.
After completing screw
So
friction,
it's
remove the handle and select the appropriate end cap length, then secure it.
perfect.
Okay, it's
So-
perfect.
At the end, we need to fix the end cap.
Note, the end cap should be positioned 2 to 3 mm below the cartilage surface to minimize interference with joint mobility.
We can use this depth gauge for the. So we can choose 2 millimeter in the cap. I think it's okay.
We choose the 2 mm end
Okay.
cap.
时间也是那个弹性的。就执行。
All of our products are manufactured according to international medical standards. The design focuses on safety, stability, and surgical efficiency. The solution has been widely adopted in multiple markets.
Okay, it's finished
Okay.
for this short nail. And
We finish
it's
the
perfect.
short
And
nail
this head is about 2
demonstration.
to 3 depth below the surface of this
Cut,
bone.
yes, 2 to 3 mm below the cartilage surface.
Yes. So yes, it's the perfect one.
Okay.
Then we are gonna show you the long nail.
Next, we will demonstrate the compression design of the long nail. Okay, we will give everyone a moment to review the product information.
This nail is 240 length and it's right. We assemble it with the handle.
After assembling the nail and handle, insert the nail into the medullary canal. Sequentially attach the distal guider to the handle and first position the distal platform hole.
Yes, for this long nail, we need to fix the distal hole. And this shaft is for this long nail, and we can here can see 240. There is the error to match this arrow on the handle. So
Okay, we fix the
we fix it.
guider to the handle. Okay, so first is the distal platform hole position.
For this distal guider, right, and make it in this place. There is a marker, make it right, and assemble it.
Assemble the handle with the guider in right side.
So we're gonna fix the distal platform. We use this.
The sleeve assembly is inserted into the platform position. And a drill bit is used to create a hole in the unilateral cortical bone. Then a flat-headed drill is used to clean the
Yes.
hole. Okay, so first we drill the hole.
Okay. It's out. Then we use 3.8 flat tip T handle drill to clean the the hole，这是梯形的，平衡梯形的平衡。
Okay, use a flat-headed drill to clean the hole.
Okay. So, and we insert this.
The position rope is
Position rope.
inserted to about the distal platform of the nail, and a limiting lock is used to connect the position rope and the humeral body. The platform position is complete.
And it looks good.
Okay.
So we're gonna fix the distal hole, and we fix from this middle one.
After fixing the distal positioning platform in place, insert the blue sleeve assembly into the distal lateral guider. First, drill the middle hole. After drilling, confirm the correct position on the X-ray and insert a temporary positioning rod to along the sleeve.
And we insert this L-shaped temporary
Position rod
yes rod to fix
along the
it.
sleeve.
Yes, it's perfect.
And
So
then drill the remaining holes.
yes.
After drilling through the opposite cortex, measure the depth of the hole using a hook-type depth gauge. Select a 3.5 locking screw
And we
of
measure
the corresponding length for fixation.
不在我这里啊。可以有测试一下。
Measure the depth of this hole. And it's 24.
Okay, the length is 24 millimeter. Hello everyone. If you just joined, please don't worry. We will also provide technique and after sales support. We are currently introduced the multi-lock humeral intramedullary nail.
And measure the depth of this one.
Measure the depth.
measure. 不要打吧，空气打不。 And it's 26.
And the second one is the 26 millimeter.
And fix it. So,
Okay. After fixing the distal holes,
yes,
remove the distal guider and replace it with the proximal guider. Insert the proximal central locking screw.
okay. And we're gonna fix this
Proximal
proximal
guider.
guider, yes, and then make it right.
After completing the insertion of the 3.5mm locking screw according to the standard procedure, slide the compression rod into the tail of the handle.
So as we can see, here is a gap and this fracture place, and we need to make this gap together. So we need to drill.
Yes, now we can see the fracture line clearly. And the line will combine during our compression. Compression across the humeral shaft fracture line is achieved through engagement between the rod and the proximal hole.
Measure the hole depth. This is hole height.
Measure the depth.
And it's 36.
Okay, the length is 36.
And yes, it's good.
过程中是可以讲的。
So after fix this 3.5 locking screw, then we can try to make this gap smaller. So we need to use this compressor, yes, and we insert it into the handle and to screw it to the handle. So
Compression across the
yes,
handle and
yes,
the fracture line is achieved
and
together.
we pay attention to the gap.
Okay, we can see the fracture line. It will be
Now it's getting smaller.
engaged. Yes.
Okay, perfect. The gap is gone. So the compress is achieved,
Yes.
and for the rest,
is finished.
yes, for the rest of this the hole, and it's similar to this short nail. That's we need to use.
Fiction of the remaining proximal holes of the nail is performed in the same manner as
Yes.
with the short nail.
So
This
I
concludes
think-
the surgical demonstration.
and as we can see,
Yeah.
for these parts of the 4.5 screws is the same as this short nail. So we are not going to do it again. So we are finished.
Yes.
这个要展示，这样展示一下这个 gap 以后可以。我们就过来了。
Okay. That's all for today's live broadcast of the demonstration for the multi-lock humeral intramedullary nail. If you have any requirements for the products, please feel free to contact us. Okay, so at last, thank you for our technique department. Thank you, Steve, for the demonstration. And we will finish this broadcast today. Okay, see you next time.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.